All right. We are live.
Ah,
So I've been hearing about these books for about a week now, and I just want to make sure that I get my opinion out there before people get into this shit or whatever. I'm not a fan
now
of the.
is this opinion going to be officially endorsed by the network?
Yes,
Oh, then it's official. Good lord.
yeah, this is a pretty dumb situation. Now the question is are these books going to be worth anything in half a year? Are they gonna be Are they gonna be hundreds of dollars? Some of them are like $1,600 and shit. Like
Fuck.
it's crazy. There's not even anything key to them besides they're just one out of 176 packs you get a prism of one book or some shit.
Now, are these books or trading cards?
They are comics.
Okay. Oh,
Um, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I think that anybody that's buying them, if you're looking for long term investment, they're going to go down within a year, maybe 6 months.
oh yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the one per retailers.
So what are these things called?
As far as I could tell, they're the New York Comic Con uh, trading card packs. They look like trading cards, but they're comic books, and they come in a big pack, like you would open up basketball cards or baseball cards, right? And I don't know how many comics you get in them. I'd guess around 5 or 6. But I'll show some pictures of what we're talking about. Um, what up, Synthetic Matt and Becker Man?
Yeah,
So
so this is like a whatnot exclusive. Big surprise.
yes, that's it.
Um, so yeah, it looks like a trading pack. And knowing whatnot, like I'd like to see who gets their hands on the valuable ones first, because
That's
wouldn't
that's
surprise me if some of the trendier names get them first, you know?
that's interesting. You said that. So yeah, it is Whatnot that created these things, but I think they were at New York Comic Con also.
Oh yeah.
Um, the books that they're making prisms out of that are worth so many hundreds of dollars are just regular ass books. This seems like the worst gimmick that's been around in a while because the books ain't even key. It's just like you can either get a chrome or a fucking prism. I don't know. It reminds me of the metal books. I wasn't a big fan of those. I still don't have one of them. Um, whoever's buying these things after people pull them out of a pack, I don't know what you're thinking. Like, do you enjoy buying books that are just going to depreciate as soon as you get them? Like, I can't imagine these books going up in value after a few months. Like, they gotta be going down. Let's look up on eBay what these books are looking at.
Man.
It really blows my mind, man. I've heard people talking about this for about a week or two, but once I thought it'd be like about a week and then people get over it. But it seems to be kind of popular, especially with the whatnot people. Yeah.
Well, and that to me, like I enjoy like I don't use whatnot at all, but I'm glad that it's there. It's another platform to sell books, among other things. Um, but I hate it when like the platform itself tries to steer the market into other shit and affect the pricing of, yeah, that
280. Regular Deadpool 1, limited to 175. I seen a bigger number than that. This one's limited to 175. It's at 400 for Raw.
Yeah.
I maybe I shouldn't listen to Durs because Durs said like 1800 or some shit. I was like, what the fuck? So I got all these books regular A cover, but these prisms are limited.
Well, you can sort it. You can sort it by like price high to low, and then you'll see if there's some higher priced ones.
Okay, maybe I could do that. I don't really. So price, what do? You just hit high,
Yeah.
max. Fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done that.
I gotta teach you how to use the eBay, bro.
Yeah, really. I don't look for the most expensive copies too often.
But you can also sort it the other way from low to high, which is also nice when you're looking for a.
I usually go under like 1,000 or 500 and shit like that. I don't look for high too much. What number should I put in the max?
Put in 5,000.
5,000. All right.
Just to see if there's any listed for that.
All right. 29 results. None of them are at 5,000. They're all about $300. There's a entire 6 comic set. Oh, you got all of them together at $725 for the whole set. So apparently there's only 6 books that get this foil.
There are a couple out there. One is listed at $700, and it's for 3 of the packs. I got another one, 3 of them for $600, and then you have a few of the books that are where they got the prism and they're selling those.
I like that.
So no, the Doom looks cool. Yeah, I was just looking at the Doom as well.
I would say the Doom's the coolest one.
Hey, 90, what up, motherfucker? You should could you pull it up on your computer and share the screen so the viewers can see what we're looking at?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I got good news. I think I'm getting sick.
Oh, I am definitely sick. I have a sore throat right now.
Dude, I got a sore throat too, man. I've been hanging out with your punk ass too fucking much.
Yeah. Yep. I've been very sick. What not? My kid was coughing a lot, and for some reason I'm just stomped up and sore throat, but I get a headache, all that good shit.
Yeah. No, this is like day 1. I just started noticing it on my way home from work, and I'm like,
It's probably day 3 for me.
Okay.
I'd like to get through it. $725, 6 comic set, rare foil variants, 300. I haven't seen one slabbed yet. Let me just look at what Durst said, because that was very not what I'm looking at now.
Yeah, Matt, in Minnesota, we get I live in Minnesota. We get 48 hours of protected sick pay time, where we get paid time off for absences, for illness and whatnot. So it'll just depend on how I feel when I wake up tomorrow. Where I work, I can isolate myself from other people to not get other people sick. So if I'm able, I would prefer to go in and save that for a bigger thing. And if I don't use it before the end of the year, I get paid out, which is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting an extra 48 hours of pay just slapped into a paycheck. Threaten me with a good time. Ow!
Fucking Durs. Why did I think it was 1,800? Let's watch it together.
Oh, that Ultimate Spider-Man ain't bad either.
Oh, 1 out of 175. I just read that as 1800. I'm just dyslexic as shit. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, controversy over.
Yeah. I guess Durs isn't such a jabron. Who would have thought?
Hey, they're still overpriced. Like I don't know how much they were selling them for at the thing, but seeing a Prism book going for $300 and whatnot, like, every con has got that exclusive that generates a lot of buzz. And I remember I was at the C2E2 when that little banana cover was
Yeah.
the hot craze.
Yeah.
And then I went to the next C2E2, the one that I went to with you, where that Ultimate Fallout.
Four.
Yeah, that fucking Black Flag Comics one
Right.
that created a bunch of controversy.
See, I take $300 and I buy shit like this. You know, I give me a low grade fucking old book instead of a brand new wet ink fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck wet ink, you wet ink motherfuckers.
Raw book. I don't even know if they have any slabs of these yet.
That would only really be possible if they were doing on-site grading at New York Comic Con, and I don't think they were.
Seems like those Ultimate Fallout 4 Black Flags had some slabs immediately, but what do I know?
They did, but I think they had submitted some prior to the convention to get them graded, and yeah, because I saw a few at the convention that were already graded. One was like a 9.9, and they wanted a lot for it, but it was a blue label. If I would have bought it, I could have flipped it. I just didn't know that at the time. I wasn't going to pay, $3,000 for a fucking slabbed fucking reprint.
I don't know if those banana covers got a reprint, but I think I saw one for like $5 on eBay.
Yeah, the one I have here is the reprint.
Okay.
Yeah,
How much it cost you?
oh, just like $3.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
No. Yeah, the banana, the actual banana cover. I forget if it's. I think it's like down here. There's like a number on it, printed on it, like 1 of 3,000 or some shit. I forget how many they made, but yeah, no, I did not pick one up live at the convention.
Yeah, that book's very much worth $5 to get.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend 200 on it, but $5, I'd buy that.
Yeah, and dude, it's the same thing as the convention one. It's just not the first version of the cover. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Maybe those prisms will withstand the tell of time. Maybe.
Oh, dude. Now that you say it, I'm sure that they will. You should invest your money.
Yeah.
You should really, if you can scrounge up some money, sell some of your Silver Age bangers right now, and just hoard as many of these prisms as you can.
I don't
guaranteed, guaranteed, you're going to cash out big.
What con exclusive or whatnot books have held value? Do you know of any?
None yet, but this is going to be the one. I can tell.
Well, the fucking
I can taste it.
The MegaCon fucking Secret Wars Miles Secret Wars 8 homage seems to have held value. Actually went up a little bit.
Yeah, but that was that's just a cool cover. Like, and it's new art. Like the new art done by the original artists. Like, that was just a cool, reimagining of that cover.
It's not impossible.
No, putting that prism on a reprinted, book does nothing. Like, if I had one, that'd be cool. I wouldn't be mad at it. I like shiny books. I got a bunch of shiny books in my collection.
Right.
But when I get a shiny book, I want it to look like this motherfucker right here,
Right.
That's the kind of shine I want.
Yeah, that one went up in value. That wasn't a con exclusive, but
No, it was just a one per store exclusive. And I got like a Prism book in my collection here.
I don't know if I have a Prism or not. I'll tell you another weird thing is the Kickstarters. Those seem to be worth more money than you would think. Kickstarters are kind of
Oh no,
valuable.
those don't surprise me. Where is my fucking? Oh, there she is. Here's the one right here.
Oh, I do have a Prism. Yeah, cool.
This is. They call it the gold edition of the book, but there's nothing gold about it. It's all Prism.
I don't have a Prism. That's right. I have the regular one. That's the Prism. Okay,
yeah.
I'm wrong.
Now you can tell, like obviously, you can tell it by the Prism, and then the barcode doesn't have a barcode on it.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, this one, and then I have the ending version of it as well. There she is. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a Romita cover, the John Romita Jr. cover.
Pretty sweet.
Dude, this is one of those things that, like, when I was a kid, I always wanted these two books with the gold edition versions. And you know, when these came out, there was no eBay. You had to find them at a store, and it was impossible. You know, and you know, this is definitely one of my favorite adult purchases. Getting these two in 9/8. Love the Age of Apocalypse. I hope they kind of. It looks like they might be kind of toying with that a little bit in the upcoming X-Men '97.
Yeah. We haven't seen anything to confirm Apocalypse is coming, but
yes, we have.
Okay.
The last episode of X-Men '97, he literally made an appearance.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he made like 2 appearances. They saw him in the past,
Okay.
and then they saw him in the ruins of Genosha. He picked up Gambit's playing card and said that it like smells like death or something like that, which is what Gambit, when he became one of Apocalypse's horsemen,
Right.
he was the horseman of death.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not good at memorizing shit. You know, reading that book yesterday made me want to get another First Bishop. I've had 4 or 5 of them, but I've sold them all.
Yeah.
And that is a ridiculously well-priced book. Like, you can get a raw for $10-15, you know?
Yeah. No, it's a good key. And mine's a 9/8 according to the label, but I do not think this is a 9/8. It has got a really bad rap. The staple is really goofy on this. Like, I think I got someone at the end of a very long day just want to go home.
I wonder how much power Bishop can absorb.
According to that issue, like a lot. You know, he at one point he was taking power from like everyone that can project energy.
Yeah.
Right.
Aye.
Pretty
nice. That X-Men, those X-Men covers are nice.
And then it's got the custom label too.
How much extra you got to pay to get the custom label?
Oh, it's like $5.
Okay, so it's not huge. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's.
Do they only have Marvel custom labels? I don't think I've seen them.
They have some independent ones from like Image and whatnot, but yeah, you gotta. They don't have. They definitely don't have any DC.
I thought they had the Final Crisis special label.
The what? No.
No.
Okay. There's a book that Biggie always loves because I gave him a copy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice book too. I will admit, like the X-Men have some nice books for something I'm not that familiar with. I've seen a lot of the covers.
Yeah. I always love this one, man.
Oh, that
When we
Wolverine.
finally get out of the old Fatal Attractions run, I might suggest this book.
Okay.
I'm actually in a quandary what to pick next. I'm sitting there. There's this. Oh, and there's this. Oh, and there's this. And it's like it's too many. Sometimes.
There are a lot of comic books to choose from. You are not wrong. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
That's a good one.
First red suit, baby.
Comic book history, right there, baby.
Number
Yeah.
7.
Yep.
I can't quite see the number. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Number 7.
Okay. Cool. I have to admit, you guys with this book club, I'm starting to learn some.
Yeah, no, dude. Hey, when I first started doing YouTube myself, I was very hey, Scotty Vaughn, what up, dude? Um, uh, I used to really be kind of one-sided towards DC myself,
Mm-hmm.
and and I'd always liked Scarlet Spider in Marvel, but and I liked the X-Men cartoon as a kid. I collected those books when I was a kid, but yeah, man, I've been very heavy into Marvel of
Yeah,
late.
and well, I've learned a lot lately about Dell, because Dell and Gold Key, because I've been doing I've done 4 or 5 videos for them now, and I'm starting to learn the history of that stuff too, because one thing checks another. But I had to say one night, Alan and I got down a rabbit hole together where the two of us were looking at we're trying to find so that he could buy it the first bikini book. And man, that really that was a 2.5 hours of interesting research there. We found it in
That is
1996.
that is very interesting. First bikini.
Yep, because we thought it would be an Archie book, but of all places, and it's ironic because of what the word means today, but the first bikini book was gay comics.
Oh, you know when
With a
Al,
different interpretation of the word gay.
Yes, no, I mean it meant something else back then, but
Yeah.
it was just interesting. This one though, I think it's already starting to spike slightly there. First Waller, because ever since the announcement of the Creature Commandos and she's in it, it's starting to go up again. So I'm happy I got it for like $8 at the last show.
Nice.
yeah, being a Superman guy, Dark Side seems to be a go-to thing you want to try to collect.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dark Side, if you remember, my first memory of Dark Side, because the Jimmy Olsen books with Dark Side in it, I never really read them as a kid because they came out a little too early for me. I would have been 3 when Dark Side started, and so my first real exposure to Dark Side was during the Super Friends cartoon where he was the big bad for a while, called Superpowers or whatever. And so like I was probably 13 or 14 then, so that was my first real exposure to Dark Side, and that's when I started looking at the older books.
He had a great interpretation on the Superman animated series
Mm-hmm.
and the Justice League cartoon as well. He was voiced by Michael Ironside, and it was
Yeah, that's
fabulous.
a good to the voice.
Oh man, he was so good.
So this is Charlton Horror.
The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, right? That's the full title. I've got a couple of those. That's actually a really, really good series. Jim Aparo did a whole bunch of stories for that one.
So I saw this today. It's a thick boy. It's an annual Green Lantern Corps Quarterly #1, and it's the first appearance of this guy, Jack T. Chance. He's from the planet of Garnet.
Okay.
Yeah, I see Gnort has a story. The dog
Yeah,
one.
it's got some really cool. It's cool cover artist whoever did it. He did a really good interpretation of all Alan Scott and fucking this wolf or fox looking guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Now this next one, I saw it, and it's a Neil Adams variant, right? And I don't know the homage, but I see Neil Adams. I just buy it, and there you go. Lois and Clark #5.
Oh,
Neil Adams.
that was. I like that. I enjoyed that little run.
Did you?
I actually filmed a film today, a video of it's gonna come out in a couple weeks. I filmed a video of Superman Neil Adams covers today.
Yeah. Is this two Supermen? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Do you guys know?
Yeah. So there were two Supermen in the story. There was the New 52 Superman.
Yeah, and then the old Superman, the real
the
Crisis.
The Superman from like the 90s that died and came back to life. He like survived the death of that universe and was in this universe.
Yeah, and that's when they had the kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he didn't really start trying to become Superman again until the Superman from the New 52 died.
Yeah.
And then he popped back in.
Yeah, and he still popped back in because he kind of got the permission of all the heroes to do so. They were all like, well, we'll recognize you as the Superman. So that the public...
I love that Superman Rebirth storyline. Like that was for like modern day Superman stories was fantastic. Both Action Comics and the regular title.
Yeah. I was just glad they brought the Lois and Superman marriage back. I didn't like that in 52. I didn't like that at all. I mean, Superman and Wonder Woman were a nice couple, but Superman needs to be with Lois.
Did you get the new Lois Lane with powers, Matt?
The new Lois Lane with power?
Yeah, Lois Lane in the newest Superman issue, and she has powers.
This one that came out yesterday?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, there you go.
Did you like it?
I haven't read it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping on Saturday to have a couple hours of just pure reading time. So.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of work and recording. I'm catching up on stuff that's been sitting around waiting for me to get my shock treatment done. So now that I got that done, I've been able to do more around the house. So that takes time.
I got to come up with some lots to sell on Saturday on the Band of Bros.
Oh, yes.
Saturday, yeah.
See, that's the other thing. Since I've discovered comic YouTube, I realized I've lost a lot of reading time because I'm watching comics on YouTube.
That does fuck with it when you got a limited amount of time and you spend some of that time not reading.
I'm at the point on Sundays where I've got the football game on one television, and I've got my iPad there with church on, and because I don't want to miss the church.
Right.
I got my Vikings are playing tonight.
Yeah, I know that in 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys finally took a loss, baby.
We took a W. We took an L. It's okay.
You took an
but
L.
It's to a team that it's worth it, in the sense that it's not a shit team. Like.
Yeah, no, they're a very good team. Hopefully they learn a little bit from it. Sucks that they're in our division, but
oh well, you know what? You guys should win tonight. The Rams have been shit.
Oh hey, Biggie, I like that book. I should get me one of them.
Yeah, maybe I should get one like yours. Yeah, I paid $50 for mine. So what do you know? Pretty good.
I paid way more than 50. I paid way more than 50.
Yeah, you got 6'5", so
yeah.
I really like this cover, man. Boris the Bear.
That is a very good car. I like that too.
Pretty cool. Old school.
Uh,
I don't know when I'm gonna sell tomorrow, but I'm gonna sell something. I hope. These
I
go for
also-
like 30
these,
bucks, but I ain't gonna get that out of them.
I also got this week.
Hmm.
Alan was like, I sent the picture.
Oh.
I don't know if I've got that. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to keep the.
Zombie Tramp, yeah.
He likes that stuff, and you know
He
what?
does.
It's not bad.
He's a schmuck for them titty books, man.
Mm. So is Steppo. I mean, like,
I didn't say it. You did.
hey, they like it. What can I say?
Hey,
Everybody,
there ain't nothing you can say about it. Yeah, they like it.
everybody has their interests.
I mean, I did put schmuck to it, but you know, I ain't calling him a schmuck. I'm just
Mark
saying.
doesn't have the same negative connotation it used to have years ago.
Okay. What can you do when you got every fucking book though? You know, like they got most of the keys they want, so they like to get girl books. You know, there's a fucking Black Widow book that Who Dat sold Steppo that goes for like $900 raw, and it's the movie variant where she's doing the pose. You know how she lands and she does the Black Widow thing.
The pose that everybody sort of makes fun of her for.
Yeah, yeah. This is some good fucking art on this Super Teams.
Super Team Family. Oh, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Those are on my long list to get, as opposed to my short list.
That's a really good condition. Number 5, pretty good. Got some Buscema, I believe, some Mariner. So yeah, just a bunch of weird books, man. One of these days I'm gonna take the big leap and start selling some bigger shit. What do you got planned for selling tomorrow or Saturday? D, I think D's going to join us.
Yeah, no. If I'm not on my deathbed on Saturday, which I may very well be, I'm gonna sell. I got a couple books. One of them I was gonna put up is this little fellow right here. Sells for around usually about 500.
That's a nice looking.
I definitely don't need 500 for it. You know, I could part with it for less than that.
That's a good idea.
And, you know, this version of Daredevil is coming back to Disney Plus, and so is the Kingpin. So it's not a bad idea to get one if you're looking for one at a good deal.
I'm happy. I think that Daredevil and the Punisher and Jessica Jones were just amazing.
Season 1 of Jessica Jones was amazing. I hated season 2.
Well, at the very least,
I mean, I liked it, but I could see why people don't like it.
I'm gonna buy some short boxes for my loose books for sure. I'm gonna do that at least. Maybe
that's the other thing I find I don't have time to do is to file my stuff anymore. I've got a box and a half to put in the alphabetical areas, and
my piles are getting too high. Like I need to either sell a couple hundred bucks or get some short boxes.
This is my to read pile, which is only going to get worse after Sunday because Alan and I are going to a show, and and my pile, like, I mean, I probably need a couple more long short boxes.
I haven't got a new book in 2 weeks for my LCS, and they're telling me that they're probably going to move. So my new comic book day hauls might not be coming pretty soon. Like if she gets kicked out and don't have a brick and mortar, I don't have no. I mean, I guess I could order from my comic shop or something. I don't know.
Oh, well, pizza's ready.
He said my comic shop. I had to hit the bell.
Is that a rule with you?
It's kind of like the thing that Alan and Steppo and I have been doing. I bought Alan a bell and got one for myself.
All right.
Alan doesn't fail to make sure everybody knows he can't work the bell that right. Like
he seems to have issues with it, which is hilarious because it worked for me.
Yeah. I'm sure it works fine. Just Alan likes to make it look goofy.
Do you have to hit the bell if I say your comic shop?
No, my
Thank
comic
God.
shop. My comic shop, like the actual company.
You just said it twice. I mean,
Yes, I know, but I'm not gonna. When I say it, I'm not.
okay.
In this situation, I'm not gonna hit it. I'm not showing a book.
So
Or
all the bitching I'm doing about the prisms. To be honest, like there's no real uh correct way of collecting comics. Okay,
no,
so if that's what you like to do, then you like to do that. Like me, Alan, and Matt all don't collect the same way.
no.
We all
And
like different shit.
Alan prefers slabs, but I can't stand them.
I'm not much of a slab guy either, honestly, but I
You
do
know,
enjoy them.
I mean, like, I'm not against buying a slab of something I want slabbed. It's just that I want to be able to read the book in hand first.
Yeah,
Like I'm actually considering very soon sending my first He-Man in because to get it cleaned and pressed because I think I could get an 8.5 to a 9 from it now if it's cleaned.
It's it's get it's getting to a point to where you can't buy raw books in some of the more expensive books. Like when I go from X-Men 1, there ain't gonna be many raws to pick from.
See, like this is one of the few books that I'll sit there and Action 252 if it comes up and I'm going to get graded, a graded copy. But I don't need one because I have a copy I can read.
Yeah, no. For me, a lot. If I don't have a raw copy to read of the book, I will have a digital copy.
Yeah, well, I
So
mean, like you can find just about any book online now. So
yeah, so like my, I don't have a backup X-Men #1 to read, but I do have a digital copy of it.
but then again, that is one of those books that like I bought a copy, a reprint of the Wonder Woman 1, right? When we did the Wonder Woman
Yeah.
1. And you know what? It's a $9 copy, and that's all it's ever going to be. I'm not going to buy the first one for sure.
Yeah, you should have a look at that again. Everyone should look at this again.
Very nice.
Dude, remember when this book hit $30,000, I still held on to it. And now it's down to 10. So, but
even that.
Yeah, so if I was to, there's a raw copy right here. Buy it now, 3,008. That's not a bad price. Like, if it's complete, it's a good price. 6,000 for a 5.5 purple label, 2,500 for a 0.5.
And that's the thing, 2,500 for a 0.5, and for me that's 3,200. When you throw it, but at least shipping's only $20.
It seems to be going down at entry price value as far as I could tell, because they were a little higher. Oh, this one's 2,400. 3.0, 7,500.
The
3.0.
2,400 one is CBCS.
That don't bother me.
Oh, that doesn't bother me either. My only slabbing is CBCS.
I like this one at 3,000 if it's complete. That's the thing. You can't hardly tell unless you zoom in on them. Yeah, D was showing X-Men 1 while I was looking for X-Men 1. That's pretty weird.
yeah.
7,500, 6,200, 3.5, 6,900, 9,000 for a 7.5. Moderate.
Hey, what up, Cali Comics?
Moderate.
Hi, Callie, I'm finally going to get that book this weekend that you sent. Alan has kept for me. Finally, Alan and I have finally found time to actually cross paths.
Wow.
Well, between his accident and my not feeling so well, we were not in a position really to get together for a while.
Maybe if this book keeps going down a little, I can get one for $3,000 instead of $4,000. My goal is to make $4,000 to like go shopping for a book, but
yeah,
I think I'm at 2,500. I think $3,000 suffice. There's a 4.5 blue label for $10,000.
but it's conserved.
I'm not sure what conserved means. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little line up here. I didn't notice that. Almost $5,000 for 1.5. Goodness gracious. $16,000 for a 5.0. Man, how much would it cost to re-slab your book, D?
Oh, I forget. Like, usually it's just the price of a slab, which is like around like $30 or whatever. But
To get it
you got to,
regraded, though. I mean,
well, no, to regrade it, that would be a lot because you're
You pay
when
him
it's
the fair market value 4% or whatever.
yeah. So it would, but I don't want to regrade mine. Like, I have no desire to try and squeeze out an extra point on that book. Like,
you've got it the same way as you bought it, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
my Daredevil one is also a 4 or 5, which I love. That they match. I did re-slab that book, but I did not have it regraded. Now here's a book I wish I would have sold.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Fallout 4. Yeah.
When that hit $3,000, like I thought I was like sitting in money. Like, is this going to keep going up? And now
Yeah,
this is under $1,000 now. So
right.
I could have bought,
9.8. It's crazy.
which is cool. Like, I think that's a fair price for the book. It does not deserve to be a $3,000 book. That was ridiculous. But
Yeah, I
I do
know,
have
but it's there was too much money chasing the small amount of books, right? So
yeah, but yeah.
and one of the reasons I stopped watching Comic Tom was because every week that book and about 6 others it was like the same books every week.
Yeah.
And this was going on for like a long time. So I was like, I want to see something different. So
Right.
Now here's one I'm always really proud of. First
What's your baby
Spider
doll?
Clone came out the same year that Giant Size X-Men came out.
75, okay.
Yep, and it is a 9.8 white pager.
What is that? Like a $4,000 book or something?
Just about, yeah. The last one that sold was at 9.8, sold for like 3,500, but it didn't have white pages.
You could take that book and get half of an AF-15 almost.
Not even really. I would need if I got an AF-15, one, I would need to get it graded so that I didn't get like a restored copy and I didn't know about it.
Okay.
And I would want like a 3.0 at least.
Yay, Chihuahua.
Like, and it's just the presentation of the cover. I need the cover to look.
Again, everybody has their wants. Like
Yeah,
I feel the same way with the first Supergirl. I'm not going to take anything less than a 2.0 unless the front cover is fantastic looking.
Yeah.
I don't care about the back as much or the contents because it's going to be graded. But the cover has to look good or it's got to be a 2.0 or better. Those are my parameters, and that's what I'm saving up for. So
that's cool, man.
I've decided that I'm just gonna take the plunge in about 6 months or so. So
yeah, my original plan was for around January or February to start going for that X-Men 1, and I've been setting myself up this whole year. I would sell $300, $200 worth of books, buy a book so I could sell it later. Yeah. So I think I got about $1,000 worth of stock, and then about maybe 15 to $2K worth of loose books, but it's a little close. Like I'm gonna have to use some of my PC shit to really get over the hump. So,
anyways, I'm noticing the time. Speaking about the time, football's on a couple minutes, and my wife and I watch it together. So,
all right, man.
Later. Thanks.
Hey, hold on. Hey, can you root for the purple team tonight?
I'm going for the purple team, although I have a soft spot for Matt Stafford because for years and years, our area got the Lions games.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot of them, but I think I'm cheering for the Vikings in this one.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Take care, guys.
Adios.
Don't have too much fun.
Yeah. No, hey, have tons of fun. Shit, I don't give a fuck.
I care.
Go,
all right.
Go nuts.
I was looking at necklaces because I'm a cheap fucking bitch on eBay.
Yeah.
And I some reason your team popped up. I want to show you some of these. I thought I might buy you one for like $20 because they're kind of cool. And you could wear like a Biggie necklace while you hang out with me, right? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'd wear that bitch 24/7, dude. I'd go to bed with that motherfucker.
Yeah, look at this. This don't look that bad. I mean, $16. You got a little white diamond shit going. You got the fucking white guy. That's not what I want to look at. Hold on. I saw one yesterday. It was really cool. I don't like that chunky one. Let's put bling. Yeah, I think you need like a Vikings thing. Yeah, this one right here specifically. This yellow gold for 16. I think that one looks good.
Yeah, dude.
That would go good with D.
Dude, we don't talk a lot about sports here, but I am a huge Vikings fan. Like, I literally have, if this show goes into the game time, like, I've got it streaming on my tablet.
Right.
And dude, so I subscribe to YouTube TV. That's like my cable provider. I watch every football game on my tablet.
Wow.
And it's because like I can stay busy and I can bring the game with me throughout the house. You know, like if I'm doing laundry, I'm doing chores, or you know, it's on a tablet. Like a lot of people want it to be on the biggest screen possible. Well, if this tablet is just a foot or 2 feet away from me, it's a pretty big screen.
Yeah.
You know, it usually you're not a foot away from the TV. Like I missed nothing by watching it on a tablet at all.
No.
I love one of my favorite things. Like I will watch my Vikings game on my tablet with my wife in the room, and she's watching something on the TV, and I prefer watching it on the tablet. Because if I gotta pee, I can pause it, or I can just take it with me. Like it's so cool.
Well, I feel like I was right to doubt the 49ers. You know, we got good defense, we got good offense, but at the head of our team, the quarterback position is a little wonky. And until we address that, like we shouldn't be this fragile whenever a halfback goes down or some shit, you know, like we should still be solid if a running back or a halfback or fullback gets injured. And when one of these all pro players go down, it really fucks us. Now we're losing defenders.
And didn't your wide receiver get hurt too?
I don't even know all their names. There's one that starts with the letter N, Nabako or some shit. Like he's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look it up. I think you had a receiver that got hurt.
That's awesome. Our biggest one, what's his name? The white dude. He's the son of the guy that was there years ago.
Yeah, McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey. He's fucked.
Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, Brandon Ayuk. Okay. Yeah, I don't get that invested because I don't think we have a chance. I don't think it's our year. Everybody thinks, oh yeah, they'll be good. No, I don't think so. So whatever.
Yeah, he's out for the year. He was a big deal. He held out the whole offseason trying to get a better deal, and yeah, he got fucked up in the last. Yeah.
That don't shock me. Ain't nobody on your team got hurt yet.
No, nothing huge. Like everyone that's gotten hurt so far is they're
expendable.
Yeah, well, and they're not hurt indefinitely. They'll be okay.
No. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna save some energy for tomorrow night, and I will see y'all on Collector Club. D could go watch his Vikings, and I can go get me some food and drink some water, man. So I'll see y'all later, dude.
Bye, bitches.
Yeah, man. Fuck those prisms. Pissing on the prisms. Fuck prisms.
Yeah, pissing on them. Just let it out.
They don't prism good unless you piss on them. I don't know why you buy those pissy prisms in the first. I guess it's fun. If you sell it immediately, it's a lot of fun. But what the fuck?
Or if you get one at a good price too, like that's even more fun too.
Yeah, you buy you a pack for $100, you get you a $300 book raw. That's probably fun.
Yeah.
You gotta have the anxiety of selling it immediately, but whatever. See y'all. Enjoy your prisms, bitches.
Big Biggie. Biggie.